Ever been baffled by a colleague's sudden outburst? Confused by a friend's unexpected withdrawal? Dumbfounded by your kid's temper tantrum? Or embarrassed by your own meltdown? We spend so much of our energy rebounding from the way other people behave, right along with trying to understand why we react the way we do. Wouldn't it be nice to have a simple, intuitive framework that could unlock the mystery behind not just your own emotions, but the behaviors of those around you? Well, I think you'll find my emotional bucket balancing system, which is detailed in my book, Mind Your Buckets, will help get you into more peaceful flows in life. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Jenny Battig, and I'm so excited you found this video. For years as a human factors engineer, my work was about understanding how people interact with complex systems. What truly fascinated me, though, was the most complex system of all, the human being. I transitioned my career to hypnotherapy, coaching, and training over a decade ago, which has given me the privilege of helping hundreds of clients navigate their inner worlds and achieve profound positive changes. As a result of working with those clients, I've found some metaphors that have been easy to understand and apply in their daily lives to give them more control over their happiness. This video is meant to introduce you to one of the most powerful metaphors I've found so that you too can enjoy the benefits. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the Emotional Bucket Balancing System, or EBS, a simple, intuitive metaphor that helps increase your understanding of interpersonal interactions. This is a practical framework that has helped many of my clients gain clarity, reduce stress, and start truly flowing with life. You'll begin to discover how to identify what fills you up, what drains you, and how to identify those rocks of past beliefs that are taking up space. This awareness can ultimately lead you to more freedom, lightness, openness, wellness, and serenity, or the flows in life. Let's dive in. So, what exactly is this powerful framework I call the emotional bucket balancing system? Imagine that each of us carries around an invisible collection of containers, a set of buckets representing every kind of feeling or experience imaginable. There's a bucket for your joy, a bucket for stress, one for your patience, a bucket for connection, and many others. And just like actual buckets, these emotional containers can be big or small. Your stress bucket, for instance, might be a tiny thimble, while someone else's could be a huge barrel. These unique bucket capacities aren't flaws. They're simply a part of your unique design, shaped by things like past experiences and hormone levels. We all remember puberty, right? Throughout our lives, these buckets are constantly being affected. Some things act as fills in our good stuff buckets, pouring in positive emotions and experiences, like a moment of quiet reflection, a genuine compliment, or the satisfaction of a task well done. Other things act as drains or tough stuff, constantly siphoning off our emotional energy. Things like chronic worrying, dealing with negative people, or the lingering weight of resentment. It might make more sense in some situations to think of these challenges as separate tough stuff buckets that you only have so much capacity to hold before things boil over. Or in other situations, it might feel more accurate to think of them simply as things that create cracks or holes in your good stuff buckets, causing them to run low. And then there are those hidden rocks, those deeply embedded limiting beliefs or unresolved past experiences that silently take up valuable space in our buckets, limiting our capacity even before life throws anything else our way. The water in this bucket represents what you should be able to handle in that bucket from day to day. And the sand, that's the daily minor irritations and accumulated thoughts that fill up the remaining space, making your bucket feel heavy even without big rocks. Understanding this simple system is powerful because it immediately shifts our perspective. When you realize that everyone is navigating their own unique set of buckets with different sizes, fills, drains, and hidden rocks, it automatically cultivates a deeper sense of understanding and empathy, both for yourself and for those around you. So you now have a peek into this framework. these invisible buckets that are constantly filling and draining, sometimes holding hidden rocks. But how does this actually help you right now, today? Let me give you a quick example. Think about those days when you come home and the smallest thing, a misplaced remote, a slightly late dinner, or a casual comment just sets you off. You feel completely out of proportion, snapping at loved ones. In that moment, it feels like they're the problem or you're just being irrational. But with the ebbs lens, you can pause. You can ask yourself, is my patience bucket running low after a tough day at work? Maybe my stress bucket was already overflowing from a challenging commute. Or when it seems to be happening often, maybe a not good enough rock in one of my buckets has been growing to take up too much capacity, making me more likely to get irritated quickly. Understanding your buckets gives you that crucial aha moment of insight. It shifts the blame from others or from your own perceived irrationality to recognize the state of your own system. This insight is powerful because it allows you to choose a different response, or at least have a compassion for yourself. It helps you see that life, much like the ocean, has its ebbs and flows. There are times when everything feels expansive and easy. Those are our flows. And then there are periods of challenge, contraction, or feeling drained, our ebbs. By simply noticing what's happening with your buckets, you gain an immediate advantage in navigating these natural shifts rather than being swept away by them. This is about gaining the awareness to understand why you feel what you feel, so you can stop reacting blindly and start responding more consciously. And here's another powerful shift. This same lens helps you understand others. When someone else overreacts or seems unusually irritable, instead of immediately taking it personally or judging them, you can now consider, I wonder what their emotional buckets might be experiencing right now. What unknown leaks or rocks are they navigating? This simple shift from judgment to curiosity opens the door to immense empathy, fundamentally changing how you interact with others and fostering more connected relationships. The practice of self-reflection and working to understand others instead of just reacting to what you assume they're trying to do to you can actually increase your emotional intelligence, or EQ. And that has been said to be even more important to being successful in the world than your IQ. Imagine navigating life's ebbs and flows with a new sense of clarity and control, feeling less reactive and more aligned with the experiences you truly desire. This video, of course, is just a brief introduction to this powerful system. We've only scratched the surface of what's possible when you learn to identify your unique bucket capacities, understand your fills and drains, and most importantly, truly dig out those rocks that might be limiting your potential. If you're ready to dive deeper, to gain the tools and strategies to fully master your ebbs and truly enjoy your flows in life, then I recommend you read my book, Mind Your Buckets. It provides practical techniques and profound insights to help you apply these principles to every aspect of your daily life, transforming your inner world and your relationships. Mind Your Buckets is available now on Amazon in paperback and Kindle formats, with an audiobook coming soon. If you'd like some support to continue the practices either as you proceed through the book or once you've finished the book, join the Facebook group called Mind Your Buckets Community, or find your own bucket buddies to go through the adventure with. And if you feel like you'd benefit from some one-on-one coaching or hypnotherapy support to work on dislodging some of your rocks or increasing the capacity in your good stuff buckets, you can go to hypnohuddle.com or hypnotherapybyjenny.com to schedule a complimentary phone consult with me to determine the best way to proceed with private individual sessions, in person or by Zoom. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly believe that by minding your buckets, you can unlock a life of external peace and internal calm, providing you with boundless possibilities for a joyful, fulfilling life.